Hello, welcome to IDCC channel. This video, we were talking about one of the very basic BGP routing loop provision method. So since the BGP is a path vector routing protocol, it must have some mechanism to prevent the routing loop. So the AS path is used as a routing loop prevention mechanism in the BGP protocol. If a BGP router receives a prefix advertisement with its own AS listed in the AS path, it discards the prefix since this prefix loops back to its own AS. So what that means? So take a look at this diagram, right? So first, we need to discuss what is a routing loop, right? So routing loop is these situations. For instance, this is AS100. It advertises a prefix A.B.C.D/N out. So this advertises to the AS200. Now AS200 receives this prefix. Then this AS200 adds his own AS path, prepend after the AS path 100 and send this prefix out to the AS300. AS300 does the same thing, just prepend the AS300 path here. Then send this prefix to the AS400. The AS400 again prepend his AS400 after the AS path, then send this prefix out back to the AS100. For this case, if no only loop prevention, if the AS100 consider this routes received from 400 as the best routes, so what happens? This traffic will be looped around from 100 to 200 to 300 to 400 that again. So until the TTL goes to 0. So you may think, why this can loop around? So you take a look at this. For instance, assume you are in the computer in the AS200. We want to send the traffic to the prefix A.B.C.D. So this AS200 will send the traffic to the AS100. AS100, since he think about the prefix A, B, C, D from the AS400 as the best, so they will send the traffic back to the towards to the AS400. So this AS400 learn the prefix from AS300, so the 400 send the traffic back to 300. Then again, AS300 send the traffic back from 200, so they send back to 200. So this is the traffic loop around until the TTL go to the 0. So this is a loop means, right? The BGP basic loop prevention is if the router see his own AS in the AS path, he will block these routes. But for instance, for the AS100, he receives the routes from AS400. So the AS path will be 400, 300, 200, and 100. 100 is AS100's own AS. So this path from the AS400 must be invalid. So AS100 blocks these routes. So this is a prevented loop. Okay, let's go to the next concept. Okay, let's talk about the BGP split horizon rule. The BGP split horizon rule states that BGP routers that receive a BGP router via an IBGP area shall not advertise that route to another router that is an IBGP peer. So let's explain this. Take a look at the diagram below. So there are 3 routers, R1, R2, and R3. R1, R2 form the IBGP relationship. Also, R2, R3 form the IBGP relationship. So if R1 advertise routes to the R2, so R2 receive the routes from R1 are all IBGP routes. All these routes are good for the R2. However, R2 will not advertise those routes to his IBGP neighbor. For instance, R2 will not advertise a learned IBGP routes to the R3. So that's the speed horizon rule. So speed for here I have to emphasize speed horizon rule is for IBGP, right? So for this situation, if some router here called R4 forms the relationship with R2 with the eBGP relationship, right? If this situation, there's R4 send the routes to the R2, the routes will be the R2 received the routes from R4 will be the eBGP routes. And of course, the eBGP routes was not in the not fall into this situation. So R2 will advertise this eBGP routes to his IGP neighbor. So just be know about this. So again, let's emphasize this. BGP speed horizon rule is a situation like this. Below R1, R2, R3 all form the eBGP relationship. R2 learned the routes from R1 are IBGP routes. So those IBGP routes from R2, they are not send those IBGP routes to the other IBGP neighbor, for instance, R3. Okay, and this is all this video talk about. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up and subscribe my channel. Thank you.